you broke? Are you looking for solutions to solve your financial problems? You are at the right place. Are you sure? Today in this video, we shall be looking at the 7 cures of a lean purse according to Clason in his best-selling book, The Richest Man in Babylon. In our previous video, we had already looked at 3 of them, which are saving 10% of your income, budgeting, and investing. On this episode of our book review, we shall be looking at the 4 remaining cures of a lean purse, which are ensuring a future income, building your own home, planning, and guarding your money from losses. So stay tuned to find out more. And welcome back to Book Review DNG, a channel which was created to share premium content that talk about personal development, business, and other topics that are personally inspiring. So if you're a book lover, if you are a future multimillionaire, you are in the right place. So a little recap for those who haven't been here, and for those whom it's their first time. By the way, before we go on, make sure that you've liked this video and that you've subscribed. So like I was saying, in our previous video, we looked at the first 2 cures, which are saving 10%, budgeting, and investing your money. And today we are going to continue with the remaining 4 cures. But before that, remember we are talking about the story of Akkad, who happens to be the richest man in Babylon. And so after him becoming the richest man in Babylon, he is called by the king. And the king suggests to Akkad to lecture, to mentor 100 people so that they too can learn the wisdom and the principles of money. And that's when Akkad decided to give them the 7 cures that helped him to always ensure that his purse was full. And today, like I said, we are going to be looking at the 4th one first, as we are going to move on to the next. So after investing your money, Akkad advises his students that you should know why you are investing your money in, because that's the only way you'll be able to protect your money. You cannot invest your money in a business you have no knowledge about. No. And that was the first mistake Akkad made. He picked his savings, gave it to someone, the person traveled and came back with nothing, like literally nothing. And that's when I think it's from that background that he got this idea that when you're investing, know why you're investing your money in. And please do not invest under pressure, because pressure is one thing that thieves are going to use to make you act on your emotions without clearly thinking of something. Let me give you an example. Someone comes to you online and tells you there's this good deal, and if you miss it out, you've missed it all. What you're going to start thinking about is you're going to be on pressure. You're going to be like, I don't want to miss this opportunity. So it's not going to give you ample time to think about the risks. Do you even know this person? Do you even know what they do? You don't know the person, but because of that pressure, you feel like, or they've already told you that if you do this, you're going to win, you're going to be a millionaire overnight, and yet that's not the truth. So you should never invest your money under pressure or based on your emotion. Secondly, the richest man in Babylon, Akkad, tells his students that if you're going to invest in someone or in someone else's business, make sure that the person, they themselves, have knowledge in the business they want to venture in. Because sometimes people come to us with their business ideas, but they've never tried anything related to business. So how do you trust such a person with your money? There is no conviction that they're actually going to be able to be successful. So I think Akkad is right when he's telling his students to make sure that the person they're investing their money in has, first of all, knowledge in the business. He's not starting that business with your money, because trust me, it's bound to fail. They will not have, I don't know, you know, when you're doing something with your money first and then maybe you need backup later, it will motivate you because you know you also put something in it. But when you just borrowed money from someone, especially if it's a family member, you always know that I'll go back and excuse myself and explain to them how things went, and they will understand. So secondly, make sure that the person has ever done something with their own money first, and maybe they just need backup to help the business boom now, because yes, sometimes we may not have enough money on our own to continue our businesses, and that's totally fine. Thirdly, make sure that the person is capable of giving you back your money, is an honest person, because there's so many people here who can borrow money from you and never be able to give you back even half of the money you invested in them. So make sure that the person is trustworthy and honest and capable of multiplying your money as many times as they would prefer to. But first of all, your interest should be in, is your money coming back? Are you making any profits in this current investment? Point of notice, there is one specific character that we all need to look out when we want to do business with someone: honesty. you need to look for someone who is honest and trustworthy. Why am I saying that? If a person is honest, they will not run away with the money at the first chance they get to. They will make sure that you always updated with whatever is going on, with what your money is doing. And if there is any challenge, they will not be scared of coming back to you and telling you, so that you are aware of whatever is going on in the business. Let's go back to our seats. Fifth cure of a lean person, according to the richest woman in Africa, myself. I'm joking. So the fifth cure, according to the richest man in Babylon, is making thy dwelling a profitable investment. What does Akkad mean by thy dwelling? He's simply meaning your home. You need to build your own house to escape the rent issues, living in a house that you probably do not like just because you do not have your own home yet. So he says that you should build your own house because, number one, it's going to add confidence in you as a man or a woman, knowing that I built this house, you know, that feeling, that pride that you have in yourself. Secondly, you have the choice of where to put your house, how you want to design it, and making sure that at the end of the day, your family is comfortable living in that house. One thing I'm not agreeing with this point is that I don't believe actually that you should build a house when you do not have sufficient funds yet. Because why would you build a house when you still need to invest in other businesses that could actually make you richer? So my simple thought, my simple idea is you should build a house when you feel you have all the resources needed and you feel like building your house will not shake your other life, will not stop you from providing for your children or your family's needs. The sixth cure is ensuring a future income. This majorly focuses on the people who have one source of income. For example, you have a salary each end of month, but then you have to think of what will happen in case one day you lose that job. How will you ensure that you do not go broke? That's what this point is looking at. So basically, you have to invest. As you're gaining that money, you have to make sure that that money, you're also putting it in other places like investments or businesses that will ensure that you have other sources of income, because one source of income is not that bad, true, but then if it's an office job, anytime, any day, they can bring someone better than you, and you actually end up losing that job and you lose the salary together with it. So you have to ensure that while you have the privilege of having a salary each end of month, you also have the ability to make that salary earn for you more money outside your working environment. The seventh and the last cure the richest man in Babylon gives his students is to increase their ability to earn. So there is this popular saying that says, the more you learn, the more you earn. And I believe that the major reason why you and I haven't been able to meet or to achieve our financial goals is because we do not have the required knowledge for it. So basically, it's not about the devil, it's not about people blocking your success, it's not about whatever you may think is stopping you from achieving your financial goals. It's simply because you do not have the required knowledge for it. And the more you start feeding your mind, the more you start learning, educating yourself, the closer you are going to get to achieving your financial goals. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I also hope that you've liked and that you've subscribed in case you are new. And as usual, this is Book Review DNG, the channel which was created to share premium content that talk about personal development, business, and other topics that have personally inspired me, and that will ensure that both you and I, at the end of the day, become multimillionaires.